If you're trying to fix your operations using patchwork tools, spreadsheets, and manual updates, you're setting up your business for chaos. The reality is, you don't need more tools. You simply just need less friction. And if you're already looking into CRMs or automations but just feel like you don't have the time or clarity to implement them, well, you're not alone. That is why today, I'm walking you through a 3-step framework I use with every single one of my clients to bring clarity to their mess and streamline their business using HubSpot. Now, hold on. If you're not using HubSpot, continue to stick around because this still applies to you. This is more of a framework, remember that. It's more of a mentality than anything else. Our 3-step framework is dump, distill, and deploy. You'll learn how to cut through the noise of tools and to-dos, the #1 way to prioritize automation without wasting any time, and how to go from chaos to calm even if you don't touch a single workflow builder yourself. Now, section 1 is dump. Get it all out. The first mistake most people make with CRMs and automation, well, they start building without knowing what problem it is they're trying to solve. What's worse is that oftentimes when I speak to business leaders, they have all of their processes locked up in their heads. So when I ask them to finally put it down into a succinct process, a whole heap of gaps, holes, uncertainty, and questions begin to surface. And that's exactly the point of this exercise. So before we even go anywhere near a system, we dump. That means we'll list out every single pain point, bottleneck, repetitive task in your business, sales follow-ups, missed leads, manual email sends, you name it. So why does this work? Because automation only helps if it's solving something real, and getting it all out of your head makes space for clarity. Here's a pro tip. Use a Google Doc, voice note, or even a Notion board. I personally like Miro. Heck, even use the back of a napkin. Just brain dump every single I hate this moment that you face in your week, and put it down in this process. Section 2, distill. Simplify ruthlessly. Now that it's all dumped out, we distill. This is where we group tasks into themes. What are our existing communication channels? Where is our lead generation coming from? What's our current tech stack? What is our customer onboarding journey? What internal approval processes do we have in the organization? From there, we prioritize. We ask ourselves a couple of questions. The first one being, what's costing us the most time? What are our main priorities? What processes do we want to capture in this system? What happens the most frequently? What needs to get automated? If you find yourself sending off onboarding emails 68 times last week, well, we should probably automate that. If chasing payments is a constant headache, well, it's time to add that to a workflow. Remember, I know, AI, automation are all buzzwords these days, but don't automate everything. Just stick to what matters the most. Section 3, deploy. Let the CRM work for you. But here's the kicker. You don't need to build it all out yourself. This is where tools like HubSpot really shine through, because you can just build it once and let it run kind of forever until, well, something breaks or your processes change. Automated emails that trigger when deals are marked close won, lead scoring that highlights your hottest opportunities and where they came from, task queues for your team so that nothing slips through the cracks. But if you're time poor, we get it, outsource the build. If you want some help, this is literally what we do, and we've set this up for dozens of businesses in just under a few weeks. Now, here's some real-life examples. Let's say you run an education business where you've got students enrolling into courses and stuff. Now, you'll find yourself wasting a lot of time on manually sifting through inquiries and giving it to the appropriate teams. You're wasting time following up on calls, even though they don't really answer you. Things like tracking payments on spreadsheets. Who's paid? When was it paid? Has it been paid yet? I don't know. So we dump the entire process into one plan. Then we distill, identifying it's mostly follow-ups, sending off course curriculums, and booking in follow-up meetings, for example. Then we deploy, sending proposals via automated workflows, integrating softwares like DocuSign or Panadoc into the system might help, setting up follow-up emails based on deal stages, integrating softwares like Stripe or Xero for automatic payment notifications and updates. So now you're not just clearing off tasks, you're actually closing deals. So, quick recap. You're a business owner or you're working in a business and you find yourself doing repetitive tasks and things that are just mind-numbingly boring. Dump all of your processes and identify your bottlenecks. Distill what's critical for you and your team. Deploy systems that solve and not overcomplicate things. And if you're looking at HubSpot or considering it at least, or using it already but feeling stuck, I've got a free resource for you. Head on down below and download our free pipeline planning spreadsheet. Probably that will help you and your team figure out what's going on. Or better yet, book a call and we'll help you implement all of this minus the burnout. That's all I have for you today. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.